There are so many AI tools out there now that can help you write LinkedIn comments, LinkedIn posts, and whatnot. But the problem with these tools is that the content that they generate, it actually has a chat GPT vibe to it. Obviously, if ChatGPT is writing the content for you, then it is going to sound robotic, right? But imagine if AI can perfectly replicate your writing style so that the content it generates on LinkedIn, it actually feels that it is written by you. Well, ConnectGenie AI just does that. It is your personal branding AI assistant for LinkedIn that helps you write LinkedIn content according to your style because it adopts your persona. Want to see how it works? Let's dive in. So commenting with ConnectGenie is our most popular feature. When you have a ConnectGenie's browser extension installed in your browser, you will see this ConnectGenie icon in any commenting box of LinkedIn. So when you click on it, you will see this commenting toolbox, which has a set of default tones. Like I believe that there are 30 of them. You can even add your own custom tone if you like. We do not have a persona yet, so let's define one. Add a persona. Here you can simply import your LinkedIn profile by pasting your LinkedIn URL, or you can manually input the information. I have some information that I've already created for my persona, so I'll be adding that manually. Alright, so I've added the information. I have placed whatever what my name is and what my professional title and my industry. The most important section of this defining this persona is this background and writing style. So I'm writing over here that what exactly is my profession. Like I'm a product engineer and I have 11 years of experience. But more importantly, I want to talk about my writing style. So I've said that I avoid negative talk as much as possible and keep positive voice and make sure that I have a very strong stance by keeping short sentences in my communication. I want to be portrayed as humble human being. If I agree to something, I try to use I also believe instead of agreed or indeed. So let's add this persona. Okay, so now you have this persona. You can even choose not to use this persona at all and simply click on the tone, then the comment will still be generated. But for the sake of this example, I'm going to use the persona. We have multiple tone. Basically, let's maybe use analytical tone. See what kind of comment it comes up with. Alright, so let's analyze that, using the combination of analytical tone and the persona that I had defined, what kind of comment it came up with. Just to give you guys some context, Nigel wrote this post in which he is telling about his story in which he joined a company, worked over there for 2 years, built it from ground up and asked the owner for some equity when the company was doing great. But the owner shut him down. He left. He joined another company, and the owner of that company name was Joshua. And he explained the situation to Joshua, and Joshua said that if you're able to do good with us, we will be offering you the equity. So the comment that has been written, the first part of it, your experience underpins the importance of recognizing and rewarding employees' contribution, shows that it has been analyzed and written eventually from an analytical perspective. The conclusion has been drawn. The rest of the comment, this portrays my actual persona, like what I would have written myself as a CEO after looking at the situation. It has a positive voice. It shows humbleness, no arrogance, very strong stance to the point. So it does not have any chat GPT-ishness into it or no robotic sound to it. I think if I would have wanted to written this comment myself, I would have written exactly like it has written over here. So that's it. Drafting feature is something that the entire team is very proud of. So basically, when you have your LinkedIn post drafting model window open, you will see these widgets that have been added by ConnectGenie. These are some of the default templates in which you can input some information so that ConnectGenie can write the post accordingly. Company updates, hiring, personal milestone, thought leadership. But these templates are not the only ones. You can always write a LinkedIn post about a topic of your choice by clicking on this plus icon, mentioning the topic summary in one line, and then any details that you would like to mention in that LinkedIn post. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to use company updates as the template and input some information over here. Alright, so I have added the information. The company name is ConnectGenie AI. Update summary launched a new feature which helps LinkedIn users write posts that with the help of AI, but it has a unique aspect. AI could mimic users' writing style, keeping the human aspect intact. Since this post that I'm trying to write is actually about this feature, so instead of going through these details, I'm just going to go to the settings so that I can let you know what this feature actually offers. So you can write the post in 12 different languages. You can use different tones. Word count is self-explanatory. Hook and meet. This actually is a very unique aspect. Basically, every LinkedIn post has a hook and then a meet. Basically, hook is the part that comes before the see more cutoff button, and the meet is the more informative part which comes after the see more button. When you have have these settings on in this feature, then the post that will be generated by ConnectGenie will be in two different parts. You will see when it gets generated. And then we are also using the same persona that we had defined while elaborating the commenting feature that we defined, founder at ConnectGenie AI. So we will see that the writing style will be influenced by this persona. So let's generate the post. Alright, so the post has been written. So you see that there is a hook and then there is the more informative part, meet. So hook is the part, as I explained before. Ever wondered if AI could mimic your writing style, keeping the human aspect intact? And then the rest of the post. The post I have analyzed, it is actually written, it has been influenced by my persona, like it is writing everything that I wanted it to write exactly to the point. Let's inject it. Now we did not stop over here with this feature. We also have something else to show. Here you can click on this button to preview how your post would look like if you would like to see even before you post it. So you click over here and you will see click this that this is the part that is before the see more, and you can click and see how it would look like. You can even add some picture. I'll just add it over here, and you will see that the picture will be also added, and you can view it in different different device formats like mobile, tablet, and computer. So this is this feature is about. ConnectGenie helps its user build relationships in a more meaningful manner. How it does that? By helping you write personalized connection request notes with one click of a button. Now, let's suppose that I want to connect with Matt Carey. I can go to his profile, click on this icon, it will open this menu, and from here, model window, generate the note. It will analyze Matt Carey's profile, his name, his headline, and his most recent company where he's designated, and it will create the note accordingly. Hi Matt, I admire your admission to inspire 100 million founders. I also believe in empowering entrepreneurs and have been doing so through my SaaS startup. It's impressive how you've built a community of over 14 million people. Our mutual connection Sayed Saad speaks highly of you. Let's connect. Best be. So that's that, and you can also create a connection request note based on Matt's most recent LinkedIn post. So like this post, you can go hover over here, you will see this ConnectGenie icon, create a connect note. So the purpose of doing this is that, let's suppose that Matt is someone who usually does not accept a connection request, but now if you are referring to Matt's most recent LinkedIn post and telling him that how it impacted you, there is a possibility that Matt would accept, because he's seeing that his content is actually making an impact. So let's create a connect note just to let you know that we have chosen this persona, so the writing style is being adopted, and also some information is also being used from this persona. So let's create this connect note. Hi Matt, your recent post on storytelling techniques was insightful. I particularly resonated with show don't tell, a mantra I live by in product engineering. The product engineering part is from my persona. Your take on making concept tangible is something that I also believe strongly. Best, Bilal Asif. Simply copy this post. You can click on Matt's name over here to open his profile, and now when you send him a connection request, can simply add this note over here. I'm not going to do that, but you can do that. But let's suppose that if you have not copied that post, then you don't have to worry. You can always go to this menu and open the generated note. So all these notes that have been written over here, these are specifically coming for Matt's profile. If you had written for someone else's profile, then only those notes would have been generated. So we have generated notes from posts and generated notes from profile. ConnectGenie helps its users find leads right within LinkedIn's feed. How it does that? Through its post highlighting feature. So how it works is that you go to your ConnectGenie icon, open the pop-up, and in this highlight post tab, you add some keywords. Let's suppose that the keywords that are associated to my niche are leadership, customer success, customer feedback, data, engineering job, AI, UX. Now that I have added these keywords and I just simply click on this highlight post feature, now every post on this page that will have those keywords will get highlighted. So let's suppose that this post like Google Workspace, it highlights data and it has appeared one time. Ali Tahir's post, it has leadership matched one time, data matched one time, customer success matched one time. Engineering job over here and leadership, they are matched one time. So but it's the benefit of this feature is that these people who have mentioned these keywords, the author of these posts, they can be your potential leads, and the people who are commenting on these posts can also be your potential leads. Now the other angle of this feature, the other benefit of this feature is that you are actually saving time by focusing your engagement efforts where they should actually belong, because as you're scrolling through your LinkedIn feed, you do not always click on this see more button and read through the entire post. But now when you have realized that there are certain keywords that are associated to your niche and are there mentioned, then you can see that this post is somewhat relevant. I can read it and make a comment on it if it makes sense. Now I would like to introduce you guys to ConnectGenie's job cover letter writing feature. In order to see this feature, how it works, go to LinkedIn's job section, go to any job, you will see ConnectGenie icon. Hover over it and you will see the job menu option. Click on this and you will see this model window which has the job title, the company which has posted the job, the skills that have been required in this job, and the job description. Now you need to simply create a job profile. You can do that by either uploading a resume, which I can do that by simply doing that. Our AI will fetch all the details and create a job profile for you in a matter of seconds. See, the job profile section, it got updated with the resume that I posted. You can even import your LinkedIn profile to create a job profile. Let's suppose that I paste my LinkedIn profile URL over here and click import. It will go fetch the details from my profile, fetch all the skills, and then create a job profile that is based on my LinkedIn profile. Now you can simply generate a cover letter. Now this cover letter is a unique proposal that satisfies the job requirement according to my job profile, and it's very unique.